Muffin's experience has a level of time. The little spikes can take extra damage.
But he makes it through.
Wow. Don't save anywhere for him.
Oh! Muffin! Wilson! Wilson!
What are you doing? No! What are you doing?
Oh, no. Oh, reach. Oh, Hellreach, I'm saving him again!
Guys, I hope he remembers that top left keystone, because that's dash. That's huge.
Oh, he forgot it! He doesn't remember. Oh, no.
Yo, what is up, Ori Randomizer fans out there? I hope you guys are all having a great start or, end to your Sunday if you guys are over in Europe. And I hope you guys are ready for some more awesome doubles action coming in from the Swiss round 1 of the doubles tournament. And we are going to have a matchup between Team Skillless of Rory and Meldon against Twice the Baguette of LusTher and MrGreeZ. My name is Trojan Dude, and to bring the action today, I've got Ozzy with me. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Just enjoying my morning coffee and looking forward to an exciting race here. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about these racers. Starting with Team Skillless. Team Skillless, composing of Roryrai and Meldon. These two are not unfamiliar to this format. They took second place in last year's doubles tournament, so they're more than capable of pulling their weight around, and that's going to give Twice the Baguette quite a run for their money. So what can you tell me about Twice the Baguette?
Yeah, so the team of LusTher and MrGreeZ, this is an all-French team, and they obviously communicate in French during it. MrGreeZ has been around for a while, has done a bunch of all-skills running, but also has done a bunch of any % selected restrictions running as well. And LusTher is actually fairly new, joined the community within the last 4 to 5 months, and has done some all-dungeon stuff and all-skills stuff to kind of get used to the tech. And they've been practicing a bunch recently, so I know that I've got a feeling they might give Meldon and Rory a little bit of a run for their money.
Yeah, you were telling me earlier that the name isn't just isn't just something really just weird they thought of on the fly. I mean, it kind of is, but both Twice the Baguette are some of our more prevalent French runners of the game.
Yeah, and it really just speaks volumes to like how international of a community Ori has been. I'd say like since the first All Skills tournament, more and more people have joined because of these tournaments and want to like run it. And it's just it's awesome because so many different people from like different countries will come in and they feel welcomed in it, which is always great. And we see this kind of international, showing from a lot of people just in the singles and doubles.
All right, looks like we are starting off. So I think, oh, good. Some people are deciding to put on color shift because we want to see a multicolored Ori at all times.
Exactly.
So Trojan, you know the drill. What do you think first pickup's going to be?
Let's get a map stone going. How about that?
Well,
even better.
You might find a map stone to go with that Grove teleporter at the start.
Yeah, that's actually really interesting because what that actually gives is you could split off really early as a doubles team, and somebody could just go straight to Charge Flame Tree right now and have access to that teleporter really early. So that's quite nice for having access to it. Oh, and wall jump too.
So we have wall jump, Grove teleporter. Hopefully these runners don't pull what I consider a very easy mistake to do is forget you picked up a teleporter, because unfortunately this is one of those games where there's no way to tell if you have a teleporter pickup. It's not something you can check like in an inventory space or anything. The only way you can know is if you go to a warp spot and open up the map menu there.
Yeah, exactly. But for now, oh, actually, wait. Oh, I thought LusTher was actually going to go do that right now, but decides against it. Is going to go actually get these 2 quick keystones just to make sure if it's anything else that's useful, he can.
Hey, there's that map stone, just a little to the left.
Yeah, it was close enough. But yeah, that map stone, when they do get access to either the BRB area.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, never mind. You know, that's double jump. So this is actually really eerily reminiscent of the seed I had in my doubles match last night, where we got wall jump, double jump in those first 4 pickups. And that's honestly quite nice for some verticality.
Yeah, and both number of players deciding to do the fake flippers and finding a health cell at the bottom of the lake there. That's a really nice find because it makes fake flippers that much easier.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't think it looks like only one Meldon and GreeZ on both teams actually got that, which is totally fine. I mean, with double jump, you're feeling pretty safe. And we do have a split coming on over here. Both teams, one person is going into Blackroot Burrows and one person is going to Grove to get that charge flame tree.
This is a not entirely unexpected split for either team to do. Especially in doubles, you want to divide and conquer as much as humanly possible.
And while we were mentioning the split, Rory unfortunately taking a bit of a death right there on the way to the orb. Not too bad because he had to save. But there was a Sorrow teleporter at the top XP in Blackroot Burrow's main room.
Yeah, this is something that is very easy to screw up. Even with double jump, which is normally makes Barrows a lot safer and a lot less hair pulling. But everything in here is bound to kill you. Oh, and it looks like Rory is deciding to take that keystone, jump around for a bit in excitement because he's like, hey, look, I can go left.
Yeah, that's actually quite nice. So that even provides more opportunities right now. But while we were talking about that, there's Stomp right there at the XP below charge flame tree. So, and a nice little play by Meldon right there, understanding he could stop that barrier from the right-hand side. That'll be really nice for later to go back through a little bit quicker if they want to get that petrified plant.
Ooh, and we find a Sorrow teleporter in Barrows. This is probably one of the best teleporters to find in the game. It could save you a lot of trouble.
Oh, and thank you for the truck. We actually missed dash at charge flame tree. So, man, the skills are coming hot and quick right now.
Yeah, this says a lot to the logic of right now. So the game expected you to go to Grove, to go to charge flame tree, to get dash, and then you can get Stomp, so that you have full access to Gumo's hideout. Because that's all you need, is you need dash and Stomp. And the game is wide open from there.
Yep, exactly. And we got another skill in Climb. And then a Sunstone Shard. Oh my god, what does this seed do? It's just throwing progression all at us right now at the start of this game. This is crazy.
It's going to give our runners a lot of good mobility options. Dash, when they fully get that upgraded to get charge dash, is going to let them do a lot of impressive tricks and just speed the seed up significantly. Double jump, great air control. Stomp, it's going to let them access areas that normally would be difficult to reach without bash or charge jump. And Climb, Climb's there. Hi, Climb. How are you doing? Why are you here again?
Yeah, and you know what the interesting thing is too, like with that Sorrow teleporter, if they just
my goodness!
Oh my god, that is charge jump in the ability cell in the main room of PRP.
Okay. Let's backpedal a bit because here's some things we did miss. Apparently, Team Skillless did pick up a Water Vein and a Sunstone Shard along the way. I did not catch it where exactly. So much is happening right now, but this is a shards match. even with all these amazing skills right now, they still need to hunt down the dungeon key shards in order to actually finish this game. But right now, I think that's the only thing that's going to be holding these runners back in terms of just progression is just finding these keys. They have so many ways of exploring and getting around. The only thing that's really kind of annoying is they don't have a way to break plants.
Correct. Once they do get enough ability points to level up Charge Dash, they can break plants that way. Is that we just found Warmth Returned over there. That's quite nice. But yeah, until they get Charge Dash, they can't break that. And unless they get more energy cells, that becomes really awkward because Charge Dashes and Ori cost 1 full energy. So if you're only stuck on like 1 or 2 energy, it becomes really annoying to have to like do that all the time and have to find more energy pickups.
Yeah, but we're going to see some very interesting stuff. I mean, I know we were talking about how Climb was kind of like, who cares about Climb? Then you're like, oh, they have Charge Jump and Climb. Never mind, it's amazing.
Yeah, exactly. So, and one thing I do want to note, though, like, other than, I think the one thing they might be looking for that would be really nice for both these teams is probably, like, maybe either, like, a Glide Wind Restored setup or Bash is because they have all of these super early, getting the rest of the Water Vein and Sunstone Shards might be a bit of a chore because they have had so much skill progression at the start. It opens up so many things that they're going to have to check.
Not only that, the seed is extremely open for these runners. We have all these skills at our disposal, plus we have the Sorrow Teleporter, so left side is accessible. There's a lot of oh my goodness, and there's Glide.
Okay, we missed that, I think, earlier.
Yeah, I think LusTher was going through there, and he might have grabbed it. But I'm pretty sure I saw Glide.
Yeah, that was definitely Glide. So...
Yeah, forgive us, fellow watchers of this race, but there is so many amazing things in Barrows today. It's amazing.
Yeah,
so,
this is very unique. If they just get Wind Restored, they can pretty much have enough to just finish the game. They don't really need any more skills of like Grenade or Charge Flame or whatnot.
I mean, if you can find Bash and it's not too troublesome to find, that would be also really great because Bashless seeds are still pretty tricky to pull off. But everything else about this seed, the fact that they have Sorrow Teleporter without having to go through Valley, without requiring Bash, man, if this was Clues, this would be a sub 30-minute seed.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. So we are seeing some new information. We've got Rory going over into the Valley entry and only got a Keystone for his troubles. And we've got actually the LusTher as the first person growing into Grotto. And I like this play a lot because it gave Stomp and Dash really early. So all of this is in logic. And it's a very, very dense pickup with everything that they have.
Yeah. We're going to see so many pickups that are going to be so conveniently routed together because of the skill set, except for the plants. But I would not be surprised as soon as that the runners are able to afford it. Charge Dash is on the top of their list, and it's not like they need to delay and hold over for ability cells in order to do Zombie Ori. So yes, please. And there's another Water Vein. No, wait. I think that was the first Water Vein shard that Team found over on Skillless.
Yeah, that was the first one when they went over to the left glade. Oh God, Rory. He apparently really wanted a face full of spikes right there. Thankfully, oh my God, he's... Sometimes when you dash, you go a little bit ham right there.
Well, to be fair, if you're the kind of player that is used to all skills and just playing the non-randomizer Ori, you don't have dash in this area. You kind of just dash a lot and smack your face into all kinds of things.
Yeah, that's totally fair. So, I'm really interested to see if there's anything else LusTher finds over. He did find a Mega Energy over here at this Hell Cell in Left Grotto. And he could actually sequence break with that to go do the 4 energy door that's literally to his right. And I think that's... No, he's not going to do that right now. Interesting choice. But you could definitely do that as an option. It's not in logic, but man, if there's a shard back there at this point, that is a huge advantage for your team.
And it looks like he is going to go dump those energy into the 4 energy door in Grotto. There they go. Don't entirely blame him at this point. It's super convenient. And we have seen many times before in this game, 4 energy doors can hide a lot of critically important items.
Yeah, it's actually... That's one thing I've really enjoyed about Ori Randomizer in particular, is that being gated by something in your inventory is actually kind of a cool feature of it. It doesn't pay off this time for Meldon, but I really do appreciate that, where you sometimes have to know, like, oh yeah, I have 4 energy cells, now a bunch more things in the world is open. I find that quite cool.
So far, despite how rich this seed has been giving these players some skill, they really haven't found much in the way in terms of health or energy. Low energy cell seeds are kind of annoying. Makes saving a real pain in the a pain to deal with. And honestly, if you get stuck with something like Charge Flame or just using C dash to break plants, then you're farming for energy more often than you'd like.
Yeah, definitely. Also, water draw your attention. LusTher just found clean water at the energy cell that in the all skills run you normally get coming out of the double jump tree. So that's really, really nice. And now it opens up a bunch more pickups that are very easily accessible at the beginning and middle of where the middle of the game would be. And now they don't have to worry about health as much too, because clean water, the only part in this final escape they have to worry about is the final fish swimming section.
All right, something very interesting that the Team Skillless did find. They ended up finding Wind Restored. So they have Glide. With Wind Restored, Glide, Sorrow Teleporter, Stomp, that puts everything in Valley accessible.
Correct, yeah, because as you see right now, MrGreeZ is actually in Sorrow with that Climb and Charge Jump combination with Glide, and is going through the Spike Cavern over here before the Charge Jump door. Is going to probably do some key duping, although he needs some energy.
You know, given how this seed has gone, I think there's a little bit of a joke involved with the game. I would not be surprised if Bash turns out to be in Haru.
Oh, man. Yeah, it's gotta be... I'm wondering... Oh, no, MrGreeZ! He just accidentally...
Oh, no, and that sends him almost all the way back to Sorrow Teleporter. Oof.
Oh, that is a really rough death from MrGreeZ right there. Thankfully, though, he knows exactly what he can do because he already checked the right-hand side. But I think that looked like a fat finger on his dash button, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, that gets to the best of us. And I think it's really hard to tell because of the screen size here that he's putting off the tree because he does not have enough keystones, or I don't know if he has any.
Oh, LusTher just found Grenade in the spider below Grotto teleporter, and he just is using it now to open up some plants. So that now puts plants in logic too.
It's just gonna let them much more opened up so many locations. Not only the plants, but there's several pickups in this game that are grenade blocked. That is now completely open to them. There is they have clean water too. So yeah, everything that is grenade blocked in this seed is no longer a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And MrGreeZ is going to be going through Left Sorrow at this point now. Unfortunately, gets sniped right there, unfortunately. But he checked those pickups, so he's normally fine. This is the problem of only having one energy cell at this point. You have to really use your saves wisely and know where all of those pickups are. And I believe... Yeah, Rory just got it, grenade right now. So... both teams are on equal footing as they're able to check plants. So now it's just a wild goose chase of 2 water vein shards and 2 sunstone shards.
Man, I have to admit, I was kind of hoping for a pretty fast seed because I wanted to go have lunch after this match, but I might have pushed myself too far. This is turning out to be an extremely fast jet seed.
I mean, you're going to have to probably order a ham sandwich after this one because these runners are going ham on the seed with all the skills that they have.
Oh, yes. All right, looks like Roryrai is making his way over to Swamp, which...
Yeah, that's what I was going to mention. Sorry, continue. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I don't blame them for doing this. This is there isn't a whole lot of items they can pick up here real fast, but there is a tree that they do need to grab. And ooh, that was a very nice grenade jump to get that pickup over at the top of Swamp.
Yeah, dude. Now, those grenade jumps, it's so funny, like where you can actually... Oh my god, Rory! He just almost stopped straight into those spikes. What a sick glide cancel right there. To just like gracefully dismount into the stomp tree. Oh, that was sick.
So they're currently at 5 trees. But really, trees aren't going to be the biggest difference right now. Both of these teams, because of their skill sets, and my god, the only thing they're lacking here is Charge Flame. That's how insane this is. Mm-hmm. Oh god, that means LusTher found... Oh, wait,
LusTher found Bash?
Where was Bash?
He found it in Left Sorrow? Question mark? It's like, wait,
No, that makes perfect sense because they have Sorrow Teleporter, they have Glide. Yeah, it can be there.
Oh, MrGreeZ got it. Okay, MrGreeZ got it when he was going through Left Sorrow. Holy moly.
Yes. So, like I was going to say before, this seed is wide open to everybody. They're going to be looking for item-dense areas. They want to get as many item pickup checks as they possibly can. So, we're not, unless they get desperate, we're probably not going to see those one-off locations you typically see.
Okay, the one thing I am a little concerned about is because they have so much open to them, I am a little concerned that Meldon and Rory might never check Left Sorrow. It's just going to depend on where the shard locations are. Oh, as we find a second one at the beginning grenade puzzle. So there's some more information as well.
Yep. So Team Skillist needs to find 1 more water vein and 1 more sunstone shard, and they can go. Just to clear it out with people that are not aware, and shards, there isn't just strictly 3 shards to find in in order to continue on. There's 5 shards thrown into this to the bag of collectibles, and they only need to find 3 of the 5.
By the way,
there's another water vein shard.
Oh my god, yeah. So I think Meldon found that, or sorry, Rory found that when he was going to the light grenade tree.
Oh, okay.
A little bit earlier. Yeah. So, but we want to mention too, LusTher found Charge Flame as he was going over towards the Drainful area, like the casual area where you break the entrance to get into Swamp. So That's all the skills found, and that is actually a massive advantage to LusTher because to LusTher and MrGreeZ, because that's going to allow them to really like more quickly check everything since they have Bash.
Yeah, Bash is one of those things that it's one of the best skills in Ori. It's practically 3 skills in one.
Also, we just found our 3rd Sunstone Shard.
Awesome.
Yeah, we found it. It's the ability cell right above the charge jump tree. And so we're just looking for one more Water Vein Shard. And that's going to be it for shard locations. Man, this is an insane jet seed.
Yeah, so I would not be surprised if, because they're only down to this one's shard, they're going to be tree rushing. They're not going to go diverging too far away from the path that would take them to trees.
Yeah, definitely. Although there's still... Everyone's still on 1 energy, I believe. I don't think... Oh, Meldon found an energy cell somewhere, but man, must be nice.
All right, MrGreeZ found his 2nd Water Vein Shard, so he's pretty happy about that. But this is quite amazing that we're just down to just these shards checks that could literally be anywhere in this game right now. They could the Water Vein Shards could be in Haru, could be in Forlorn. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the thing... So, I've got a feeling that there's probably going to be one that's... I'm going to call it that's either going to be at, like, right near, like, the start of the bottom of Valley, or it's going to be in Misty. Because with, like, Bash and, you know, with Glide, obviously, that makes Misty very accessible with what they have. So it's very possible that it placed 1 shard in that location, whether it's a Sunstone or a Water Vein Shard.
Yeah. It's also, like, Misty is, like, one of those areas to, like, pick up things along the way very efficiently. Ah, that bird. Get away. Meanwhile, Team Twice the Baguette is going through checking some more out-of-the-way locations over in Barrows. And he is out of there. I don't blame him, though. Like, if you're making a dive in the Lost Grove with a seed like this, wow. You are gutsier than me, sir.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if we saw this part yet from MrGreeZ, but Rory is actually going for like Wilhelm Orb area and is bashing on the feather, bashing out on Kuro's head to get feathers. So now we're gonna get some new information. Unfortunately, Rory did not go left side of Sorrow to get bash. So unless Meldon right now is gonna head over there, I don't know what their kind of plan of attack is at this point.
It does not look it. No, he is just going to pick up 1 or 2 pickups down the pipe, and that's it. This is unfortunate. Them not having bash, it will slow them down a little bit, but it's not entirely like, oh my god, they didn't find bash, but they have so many other things, and they're both more than capable of finishing the seed without it.
Oh man, Rory is just absolutely getting bodied by the friends over here at the start of Misty. And with bash, it makes this really, really awkward and slow. I wanted to note, there was an extra Sunstone Shard. So MrGreeZ actually, they're going to get their, what is that? Their second Sunstone Shard from Feather. So that's quite convenient for Twice the Baguette.
Yeah, LusTher decided to check Haru Fields of all places.
Yeah, definitely a good idea. All of this stuff is in logic. I mean, obviously, when you have all of these skills. Oh, LusTher! Oh god, that's lava, dude. You don't want to like take a bath in there or anything like that.
Yeah, it's it's tricky. I don't think he has Bash.
Oh, did he never go up to get Bash?
I don't think he did. No, because he is doing at a very ineffective way of getting through horror fields if he does have Bash.
I'm honestly very surprised he's doing this right now. I would think you would want to get Bash immediately. It just makes everything so much like safe.
I think it's because they both understand how fast this seed is going to be, that you need to take big risks, big gambles. And Bash isn't going to save that much time. It would just be a nice, convenient thing. Especially since Bash was all the way over and left Sorrow, which is fairly time-consuming.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so we've got both GreeZ and Rory clearing a bunch of stuff in Misty. We'll see if either of these runners decide to go to the post-climb part of Misty. That's always a very interesting like choice to make. Oh, we finally get another heal cell. That's all right, but no energy cells still though. This is kind of just hilariously asinine with the lack of energy.
Yeah, it's amazing. They've done so many pickup checks and just like the oh, where is the energy? And okay, Team Skillless has gotten their Misty tree check, and looks like he is continuing to go through Misty, and he finds it.
Oh my god! Okay.
Team Skillless is in go mode.
All right, this is going to be... Let's see if GreeZ decides to stay right here. If he stays, this is going to be huge for Twice the Baguette, and it's going to give him a huge advantage right now with having Bash.
This is amazing, Trojan. We're at 28 minutes and in doubles, shards no less, and we have go mode.
Okay, he didn't get that check. He's going... GreeZ is going back up here. Oh, he's... Okay, he's just going to reset and go back up there. But he is going to post-climb Misty.
Team Skillless finds the final Gumon Seal Shard on the map pedestal. So, they are good. Come on. Don't you want to do Forlord now?
I mean... We might as well. We've been getting everything in this seed. Let's just do an all dungeons run. How about that?
Yeah, we got like an hour to kill, guys. Let's do it.
Okay, so GreeZ did find that water vein shard, so they are good. I think the only other sunstone shard that they need was the one... did they get the one with the light grenade tree? Or no, that was a water vein shard. No.
That was a water vein shard. There was a sunstone shard in the one check below that's Sorrow Teleporter. I think both runners decided to not go that way and just take the wind tunnel path. So they will not be finding that. That is an extremely one-off location in an area they've already gone through.
Yeah, wow. It's going to have to be that one at the start of the game, which I'm surprised, knowing they've had Grenade. It's surprising. I don't think they've gotten that one. But, yeah, GreeZ might find the other one over here.
It's entirely possible, but, yeah, there is that mentality, right? If you are in such a panic mode about just how many skills you have, how quick, so fast and everything, it's easy to forget those off camera at the start pickups.
So as far as let's take a step back right now and let's look at tree progression. So both of these runners are have gotten 9 trees cumulative, and Skillless is getting their 10th. And I think Rory is just going to head to the final escape at this point with what they have.
Yeah, this is Team Skillless's race to lose at this point.
Yeah, but we can't deny the importance of having Bash right now. It just depends on when they can get that other Sunstone Shard.
I don't think it'll make that big of a difference here. Like I said before, both of these are very accomplished runners. They're more than capable of doing a Bashless escape. The only thing I would say is they don't have Ultra Defense, but thankfully they both have clean water. So they don't have to worry about their health situation going through Final Escape as closely as they would otherwise.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more on that. That clean water pickup that they got relatively early is so incredibly nice when you're having just like a incredibly fast seed like this. As we get some nice stomp cancels from Rory right there, going over to Horu. That was very, very nice. And again, that's beautiful movement.
Yeah. And it looks like Roryrai is going into the escape. Meldon still haven't done Ginso, is going to make the climb up. Meanwhile, twice the baguette, LusTher getting hit is, I believe that's Sea-Jump Tree? Yeah, it's Sea-Jump Tree.
Yeah.
And MrGreeZ is making the Ginso climb. Maybe if he's lucky, we'll see a Sunstone Shard here in so that, because even though it's pretty clear who's probably going to win this race today, you still want to see both these teams finish relatively close.
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately for LusTher, because he was checking a lot of like one-offs while MrGreeZ was kind of doing more tree progression with Bash. He's still got 4 trees left, and that's really unfortunate for going, because if anybody was not aware, it's all about average time in doubles. So it is important to kind of like stay, you know, kind of at least semi-close to each other if possible. But, you know, sometimes it's hard to, if you kind of split up and then you find the things that you need. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm like 3 tiers ahead at this point.
Oh my God, Rory, how did you not die there?
Oh, man. Oh, that's going to be our first runner finishing right now. And that's going to be Rory. And this is going to be like, it's going to be about a 35-ish. That's in just for doubles. That is insane. That's like a clues time. That's just, it's really ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. I've got to ask him after this, is like, what made you think you could still do grenade jump at the end there?
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was just absolutely nuts. Oh, okay, so LusTher is going back out here. Is he? Okay, he's going downward, unfortunately. Okay, he's going to go to Feather right now. So they still haven't found that other Sunstone Shard. Unfortunately, it's in the one pickup they haven't checked in all of Sorrow. That's just really unfortunate for Twice the Baguette.
It is one of those things where it's unfortunate. Again, shards can be anywhere, especially in a seed where you're basically in all skills mode.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I'm wondering if MrGreeZ is gonna do the Ginso escape. That'd be quite nice to see.
He is.
I'm doing waterless. Okay, so you can actually save glitch right there after you trigger the cutscene, and it keeps the water from rubber banding towards you. This actually used to be faster in vanilla, but since with but in definitive edition, it's not. We get extra double jump though. That's quite nice.
Well, you won't say no to that.
No,
but
definitely.
You'd still want to see that shard.
All right, and we got Meldon finishing up the final. He's going to start his Bashless final escape right now, and yeah, man, that bash location. Like, I wonder if they're going to be very curious about it, because I don't know whether it's someplace you would normally want to check when you have this many skills, but, you know, everybody has a different mentality for how they want to, like, approach where they check and where they don't, especially when they're only, like, you know, 1 shard away, which is what Skillless was at that point.
And we're getting to the end here. Oh, he's not going to do fish traps. Well, okay. But it looks like he successfully didn't trigger the Kuro cutscene, and he's going to finish off with a classic grenade jump.
He lines up the shot, he goes in, and he makes it!
And that's going to be it for Meldon. He's probably going to finish at around 37-20.
Yeah, and so LusTher is continuing to the back of Missy. I thought MrGreeZ already did this, unless he found maybe a health cell back here, which is possibly why he wants to get some more health. But yeah. Oh, is MrGreeZ gonna check it now? He's checking the stuff at the start. Oh no, go
up, go up.
No. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have grenade. Only LusTher has grenade.
Oh, that would be a big factor, yeah.
Yeah, I just realized that. Oh, hi, Swamp Teleporter. It's funny seeing you and Misty.
But at this point, both runners have seen the other team have finished their race, but I'm more than fine with letting them continue on here. We're still at 38 minutes and a double seed. I want to see them finish. No, go left. Oh, darn it.
No, LusTher. Oh, man. You know, that is a pickup that when you have done so much of everything that is so hard to remember that you never went there. And that's just really unfortunate from Twice the Baguette's side. It's one of those things, it's like you're being thorough, but unfortunately you're just leaving some stuff behind. And it ends up being those things. Okay, MrGreeZ just gets grenade right now.
Right. Thinking to himself, okay, either he is going to go clear out Grotto, because I don't think he's checked much of Grotto. I know LusTher has checked out some of Grotto. They might be missing like 1 or 2 checks.
Yeah. Oh no, we found the Forlorn Teleporter. And as much as I'm a big fan of finding that, that can be really awkward to when you're trying to find a shard, especially when we already know where 2 of the shards are.
All right, so we're finally getting an idea of what bottom of valley looks like here. These are completely new pickups, so this could very well have, hey, look, 4 energy.
Oh my god, finally. It only took like 40 minutes, but we have 4 energy. We can actually check doors, which is a good and a bad thing in this sense. Considering they're still trying to find that 1 remaining shard if they don't go to where the other locations are.
And that's an interesting little trick MrGreeZ did there to get across the map. Though, have we seen what was in Spider Sack? I don't think we have.
No, actually, this is another weird thing. We got Grenade and Charge Flame kind of as a couple of the last skills, so people didn't think to route through here. Oh, yeah.
He is doing an energy. He got it. He got the energy door glitch. This puts a energy in the door, leaves it in there, goes get some more energy, and he can open the door, and it's just energy regeneration. He has 3 out of 3 energy regeneration.
There's something poetic. Oh, and there's a 4th energy cell right there.
Poetic, you say?
Oh my god. What? You know, we said this earlier. What does this seed, dude?
Finds an ability cell. Oh goodness, and we are getting a peek at what Forlorn has in for us. The worst thing is GreeZ, if the Sunstone Shards they're looking for is in Forlorn, I'm pretty sure GreeZ does not have that teleporter.
No, because I don't think he got any of that. Oh, hey, there's another energy cell. We found that out. There's a Sunstone Shard at Forlorn. Oh my god, they're in go mode. Okay.
To Forlorn, boys, we're making it.
You know, sometimes when you're feeling forlorn, you just gotta go where the source is.
Just follow the wind. Okay, luckily it looks like GreeZ does in fact know where the Forlorn teleporter is, and he's gonna go grab it.
Yeah, very nice. Okay. Okay, so they should be finishing up right quick here. I think LusTher only has 2 trees left, and GreeZ just has 1, I think? If I remember correctly, I don't know. They might only have 1 left. It's been a while since we checked their tree progression, like for each of the runners, so not quite.
Yeah, we've been more interested in where they've been going for pickup locations than trees, because that's what's really been holding them back. That said,
we got a beautiful little cutscene here after he got the Sunstone Shard. Some flying Ori.
So, man, what a race. It had everything we could have possibly wanted. It gave us a lot of skills, a lot of interesting routing decisions from all runners, and it gave us Forlorn at the end. Can't complain.
Yeah, definitely not. I know Team Forlorn would be really happy about that. That it really came down to Forlorn for one of the teams.
Yeah. You know what? I always kind of joked with the thought of, what if in every race Team Forlorn never got to Forlorn? But with that, GreeZ is making his way over to the escape, and he successfully grenade jumps to the entrance of Mount Horu. +1 for style.
Yeah, that was a nice dismount at the end of that. And let's see where if LusTher has any more trees. He's going to Swamp. I don't know if he ever went into Ginso, so he might have that left. But either way, let's see where he goes.
Oh, we're gonna see a validation check. It is XP. Thank you, GreeZ. Sadly, you found all the skills, so can't be climbed this time.
And, you know, takes a quick pit stop to level up everything up to Ultra Defense. And, yeah, LusTher is going to get the Bash Tree.
Considering GreeZ had gone to Ginso and literally cleared everything in it, I don't blame him for putting it off.
Alright, and we're gonna get a nice all skills type of setup from GreeZ here. Having all of the skills, all of the dungeon keys.
Clean water. wind. It's all gravy at this point.
Yeah, it's a magical time here in the Blind Forest. It's the fully skilled forest.
Yeah. In a little bit, we will be bringing in our winners of this race to talk a little bit about this sea, because I'm sure they have some interesting things to talk about. GreeZ finishes up his round with a successful grenade jump, but he's going to be finishing at a round of 47.
Yeah, that's, even this, like, for doubles, this is still a extremely great time. Like, I have to emphasize that Twice the Baguette was really playing, like, pretty much, like, up to the standard of what Meldon and Rory were throwing out. It's just those shards eluding them really was the unfortunate thing. It makes it look farther apart than it actually was. I just want to, like, emphasize that. No, this was a really close race until, like, they found those last couple shards.
Yeah, that is one of the things that you can definitely say about this. This was not a... The skill level of both teams was evident. Shards were the defining factor here. And because of the openness of the seed, that meant they could be anywhere. And there we go. LusTher picking up his bash tree and is going to be R-ing out of here, warping the swamp, and heading to his final escape.
He does a nice little save glitch on the tree to skip the animation. Saves a couple seconds, and we get a beautiful camera swivel right here.
So, I think it's a good time as any to bring in the winners of our race. How about you, Trojan?
Yeah, I think so. I think now is probably a good time. Let's make sure they're ready to hop in. But yeah, man, like, just getting all the shards for the Sunstone at the end of that is just it's just a great way to end off that race.
Okay. It turns out LusTher has been having some internet issues. And he's actually has finished the run. The video is just catching up with everything. So we're going to have all of our runners join in here.
Yeah.
GG, everyone. How is it going?
Yo. Thank you.
Thank you. It's going quite well.
It was a fantastic race. Like, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to throw this to both teams, but I'll start with the victorious team, Skillless. At what point at the start of the game was your mind exploding?
Pretty much all of the charge flame area, just constant explosions.
Yeah.
I have never seen such a dense skill pickup my God, just so many things. It was crazy how much you were able to acquire at the start of the game. It was just like, at what point did you guys start asking yourselves, is this go mode?
Grotto.
Yeah, I'd say, like, when we found Glide, that was pretty much, we can finish the seed, we should start hitting trees.
And same to you, same question to you, Twice the Baguette. How were you feeling at the start of that when you were just continuously getting skills? Like, pretty much the only thing you didn't have that was a nicety was Bash.
Yeah, getting all this better. We struggled
finding the last Sunstone shard, and we lose a lot of time on that.
Yeah, unfortunately for you and the benefit of Meldon and Roryrai was one of the big Sunstone shards that was really easy to get was the grenade door pickup at the start of game.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we forget to check this one. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you were still a water vein shard behind too, and you eventually got that one in Misty. Like Grease wasn't that far behind. I think it was Meldon who was in there, and so it was just that Sunstone shard. But hey, we got to adventure into Forlorn, which is never a bad time.
Yeah. Enrico
Yeah, Forlorn.
So I wanted to ask both teams about this, and we'll start with Twice the Baguette with it. Because of how open the seat was, what was your approach to splitting up and dividing and conquering?
Basically, we're just thinking, let's try to split up as much as we can, so we never like cover the same area. So I spent like all of my seed without grenades, without a way to break plants. So yeah, the good part is like I think we managed to split up pretty well.
You also made your team was also the first one to make that early trip into Sorrow using the Sorrow teleporter. Because of that, you found Bash, while your opponents did not.
Okay, that doesn't surprise me. They can easily finish the seed without Bash, so yeah, that makes sense.
It was just a case of by the time they went over into Sorrow, it was like we are only missing one keystone apiece for both the Water Vein and Sunstone. Let's try and do the more dense areas that are really fast.
Yeah, as soon as we got like when LusTher went to grow, we were like, okay, let's just go mode. And then as soon as I found Bash, it was like super go mode, and we were like, please, let's find the Sunstone Shard on the way. And then we didn't, so I just rushed the trees. And
that was certainly the name of this race. I'm going to go through and pray there's a shard along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really hard. Between like it was so tempting to just rush everything, like in clues, but we were like, no, we need to take at least some pickups. We need to.
All right, and for Meldon and Roryrai, so what was your mindset going into past the 10-minute mark? You have all these skills at your disposal, and you're just in a frantic pace.
We've been focusing a lot more on trying to hit trees and still full clearing on the way, but not going kind of off the beaten path to get the other pickups. And we find that you end up following your partner a lot more often, because if Rory goes gets grenade, I go right to the grenade tree as well. But that way you can do your cleanup and shard hunt afterwards when you have all of your trees.
Yep, and I think very early on in this seed, we reached a point where we said we can just rush trees. Because, like we mentioned earlier, once we got Glide, we sort of felt like, all right, everything is open. We have these teleporters, we have left side access. We don't really care about Bash. So we said we're just going to rush trees, and then we're going to split shard hunting after that, once we see where we're standing.
Yeah, I believe I caught Volage in chat mentioning this, but the moment when you have to think to yourself and say, Bass is just a convenience, oof. That's a realization that hits you in the gut. But yeah, that was incredibly impressive for both teams to do as well as they did, considering it's always a very interesting thing psychologically when a seed like this approaches you, because you're not always entirely sure what's the best choice. That said, wow. That was almost sub 35. So congratulations again to you
Yeah,
guys.
GG.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Uh,
GG.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We weren't expecting less from you.
yeah. With that said, we're going to go ahead and, enjoy some more rando. We got 2 more matches coming up after this. Is there anything else that our racers would like to say before we call it? 3 more races? Oh, okay. I thought it was 4. Oh, yeah, technically 3 more. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I had to say one thing, that with LusTher, we weren't expecting to win entering this race because like during the week they proved like even in solo runs they are really good, and I knew since I followed the last tournament they were even more scary in duos, so we are just hoping to get a good seed and just do our best, and I think we are pretty happy with that.
Yeah, we're pretty.
I think all of us can agree with that.
Yeah, definitely.
And after the seed we both had in solo with LusTher, we were happy to have an open seed, like an easy seed.
No more complicated seeds.
Oh, I was so happy to not see a bash grenade seed.
Dude, bash grenade seeds are great though, man. Those were a lot of fun.
Trojan, we're no longer friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
Rip.
it's not great. It's not.
But that said, I am Ozzy, and with me, Trojan. I think we're ready to sign off. How about you?
Yeah, I think so. And again, GG to all the runners. That was an insanely fun race to commentate, just craziness everywhere. And again, we will be having the next singles tournament coming up here between Grim and Terra. So stay tuned. It'll be happening here very, very shortly. And thank you again to Ozzy and for Gecko and Cover Muffin and Dedu helping in the truck. And also, obviously, Richard for restreaming all of this. So, yeah, with that, we're going to sign off for now. And stay tuned for that awesome singles match coming up. You don't want to miss it.